Let's dive into the discussions shaping the nation.
Hard job ahead of you, as the entire government does. Unfortunately, I have to raise again the issue of the 40,000 homes that were not built last year. The truth is that this government was elected on a false claim, that you had turned the corner on housing, that you were fixing the housing crisis. The question is, why did you ignore the truth that was presented by independent experts, the state agencies that the entire administration of our state relies on to make decisions? The Central Bank, the State Research Agency, the ESRI, and the Central Statistics Office. Why was a German bank and Cairn Homes, one of the biggest developers in this country, why were their figures the figures that were used to claim how many houses were being built instead of the independent and state agencies? It's important to say, and I will read it into the record, the central bank stated that there would be only 32,000 homes completed in 2024. They stated that in their in the third quarter of 2024. The ESRI quarterly commentary in September 2024 stated that there was a worrying development in terms of the declining investment in dwellings, given the residential housing deficit, while of course the CSO data that was out in October also showed apartments down 7% and single dwellings down 5%. Instead of putting and relying on the real data and the real evidence, you provided these figures that were unreliable, that were based on figures by vested interests. Your housing plans weren't working, and instead you tried to cover up the truth about your own housing policy failure. You tried to hoodwink the Irish people and try and hoodwink the Dáil itself. You misled us. You misled the people of Ireland in relation to the housing policy and housing figures. And again, I would call on this House to have questions and answers with the ministers who made statements to this Dáil that 40,000 homes were being built last year, and to provide the evidence of the basis of those statements. This is vital, and we are not letting it go, because it is about fairy tales about how many homes are actually being built. And the reality is, the fundamental problem is the programme for government is based on that falsehood of how many homes are going to be built. It continues the same policies that failed to deliver the homes that were needed, that failed to deliver the 40,000 homes. And the question is, why are we not seeing a major policy shift? Your housing policy did not work. It did not deliver the 40,000 homes you misled the public and misled the Dáil about. Policy has not been about affordable housing. This is the fundamental problem at the heart of the programme for government's continued housing policies that are about subsidising the market, subsidising developers and subsidising institutional funds. The Taoiseach talked about we've had record state intervention. Yes, there is state intervention, but it's subsidising those who are profiting from the housing crisis rather than actually building affordable housing. What we need is a new plan that builds genuinely affordable housing through the state and through not-for-profit housing bodies like the Ó Cualann housing body, who's trying to deliver homes in Ballymun but is being blocked by our state. Yesterday, the Taoiseach talked about ideology and fundamentalism. There is a market fundamentalism in the part of the government that needs to change. Thank you.
Deputy Barry Ward.
Like, share, and subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you.